Hey, good evening ladies and gentlemen, my name is haschischtasche and welcome back to the Timezone server. Today we work a little bit more on the mob system, then we might do something else, depends on how fast I get bored of this. Because I finished up all the spawning pads, at least all the ones that I want at the moment. I will kill you. Maybe not. Maybe I will kill you. Most of these are shut off at the moment because sunlight is leaking from the top. And even though it's night at the moment, at night most of the mobs spawn outside. So what I'm doing at the moment is clearing out space around the spawning pads. And I'm doing that because mobs are a lot more likely to spawn somewhere when there's a lot of air around. Because that's just the way how spawning works. The spawning algorithm searches for an air block and then does stuff around that air block. So to maximize spawning you want as much air around your spawning spots as possible. Now I'm doing 7 into every direction here. In the middle we have a lot of air around the spawning spots. But on the side here, like at this level, down there, there's pretty much no air into this direction. And that is why I'm digging out 7 blocks here. Now 7 is not the max you could go for. You could go for a lot more. Basically, the absolute max would be 41. Or actually 20 blocks. Basically a 41 by 41 rectangle centered around your spawning spot. So 20 blocks. I'm not going to do 20 blocks because it takes a lot of time and 7 is kind of fine enough, I think. Also, I don't want to break like 20 picks on this. So we are doing 7 blocks into every direction and I will keep on doing this and see you in a sec. Probably when I get bored of this or when I am finished with it. Well, I got a lot of stuff done here already. Cleared out 7 blocks into every direction. I only spent 1 diamond pick on this plus 2/5 of this one. So that's pretty good. And all of this is half slapped, so mobs do not spawn here. And it's half slapped because that light would go to the spawning pads. Now you might ask, hey, if this is half slapped, does it matter even that you dug this out? Because if mobs can't spawn here, blah 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 blah. Well, that's not how it works. Basically, when the game decides to do a random block update and finds an air block, it will then, imagine it found this air block here, the one over the slab. It will then choose the number between 5 and -5 and go that amount into the x direction. So imagine it chooses -3. Then it's here, then it chooses another number between -5 and 5. Goes that into the z direction, let's imagine 2. And now it tries to spawn a mob here. Doesn't work, it's spawn proof. Mob can't spawn here. And it does that 7 times. So now it is here and chooses a number, goes into that direction, chooses a number, goes into this direction. And if it ends up on these spawn pads, then it will spawn a mob there. And that's why we want air around, because by having lots of air blocks, we massively increase the chance of mobs spawning on the spawning pads there. Contrary to, like imagine we only had the spawning spaces here as air blocks, then it will only work if it chooses that spot, and then if it chooses 0 for the Z direction shift. So that's not going to work out very good. But yeah, this way it will be pretty nice. And what I want to do now is I want to test something. I want to test if mobs end up in these canals all the time. Because it might be that they don't. We actually got a few spawns here. Get lost. The reason why it might be that they don't is, imagine a mob spawns on that spot there, the one I'm looking at right now, then gets pushed by the piston, but it might have enough velocity into this direction that it ends up on the slab instead of in the canal. And if it does, we kind of need to build like rings around this all the way up to the top, so that doesn't happen. Or we need to make the canals wider, which probably is a bad idea because I want to collect drops via trapdoors, and you have to have a block on the trapdoor, and if we have it for wide, we couldn't have trapdoors in the middle, right? So what I will do now is try to go up here. So mobs shouldn't be able to get out of these canals everywhere. Although I didn't double check that. We will go up here. And yeah, close the ceiling basically, so we do not have skylight leaking in there. So do it here. And here. Wow, choppy FPS. Look at it from this angle. Okay, now it should be completely closed. Except for this one spot here, which we need to go down. But let's take out the ladder and do this. And now we will also see how effective this really is. Probably it isn't really super effective, just because I didn't light up all of the caves yet. I think I got about, I don't know, 85% or something done. But especially if you have a design like this, you want to have like 99% at least. Better 100. Because the reason is, when a mob falls down here, it basically has a half-life of like 2 seconds. Basically only the fall until it dies. But a mob in a cave somewhere has a half-life of like 20 seconds or something. And thus it decreases the rate here like by a ton. Yeah, it isn't too bad, I guess. Especially considering the cave stuff and that we had a lot of entities before. But just to be sure, I will AFK here for a few minutes. And then I will come back to you. Okay, I've been here for about 10 minutes. Maybe close to 15. And I think no one is... Wow, that's a lot of mobs actually. Oh, and they break my stuff. Because the skeleton shot the creeper. How do I get up? Does this work? Probably not. Oh, I have stuff. Yeah, we can actually just tower up here. Want to check the last candle here? Yeah, all of them are... No! Why would you do that? That skeleton looked like he wasn't in one. Not sure though, it might also be that he came from a cave. Anyways, I'm not going to work more on this now because I'm a little bored of it. Okay, forget what I just said, we will work more on this right now because it's a day later for me and I'm not bored anymore. Get lost! Yes. So I dig down the canals, basically down to bedrock. And by the way, the reason this is all open is because I speed mined here with a haste to begin. Just to try it out for the first time in my life, and I needed redstone badly. And it was pretty good for that. It was also fun for like 10 minutes. And then it was pretty boring. And all of this was done in like 30 minutes. There's also more down here on the second level. Anyways, I mentioned we are going to collect the drop with trapdoors. Which obviously is not true. We will collect them with water, but we cannot use water at the bottom here because then mobs fall into it and they do not die because they do not take any fall damage. Which is why we will use trapdoors on top of that. And first off, we have to try if we throw an item onto this and now open it. Item falls down, okay. I was a little bit worried that it gets stuck on the hinge there. I think when we do them this way around, it will. Yeah. So we'll have to have them like this. And then we are going to have water at the bottom and push that a little bit to the right, all the items, and then to the front here, then this direction, and we will collect them, I guess, here in the middle. So yeah, we also need a way to kill mobs. Obviously. Because if a zombie with feather falling boots falls down here, he won't die, I think. Actually, we should start one level higher. I mean, transporting items on the same Y level for an infinite amount of blocks, not a problem with ice, but we kind of have to get rid of the mobs with a lava blade, of the mobs that survive. So we will do this, maybe take this ladder out too. We'll have water all the way around here. Dum dum. Water here, water here, water here. Get more source blocks. Water here and here. And this will go into this direction. And I think we can have the lava blade here already. Not a problem. So what we will do is we will die because someone fell down. Maybe I should have shut this off before working on this. Because this is a single pad that is not shut off. It's completely closed at the bottom, no skylight leaking in. Okay. Want a bunch of iron bars here. Actually, I might get away with using less water and less iron bars. Okay, these mobs are making this pretty hard. I will come back to you in a sec. Okay, I might or might have not killed myself. I'm not sure if I will survive this. I basically got pushed into my lava blade and now I can't get out, really. But we will try to dig through it as fast as we can. Ah. Oh no! Right. No! Oh man, I messed stuff up there. Oh, I have my stick there. How do I get rid of the water? Whew. No. Okay, how am I going to get out of this? Can just dig through the ice. I kind of don't want to though. There's lava above this now, which is annoying. We can dig through this ice, I guess. Okay. Then we will just fill this in. Put the ice back there. And first of all, we will go up here. Then we will think about what we are going to do. We need a block for there. We need to put these back. And we don't want to die. We do this, 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 and this, this, and now it's fine, I think. Don't get caught in there. The knockback from the lava stops you from getting out. Okay, dig through this. Get out of here. I guess I can just put blocks here for now. That won't hurt anybody. Okay, we definitely need to eat up, because if a creeper falls on our head, we will die. Okay, blocks please. Put that back. Put these back. Oh, I accidentally made that disappear. Okay. Now we put a block there. No! Okay, let's get out of here. Now we can dig these out and everything should be fine. We will leave that for now because I might want to go down there before. I moved this whole thing one block up. And the reason being that I thought, hey, I need this one block higher, because if I do it at Y5, then I won't be able to use ice everywhere. However, I didn't think of something. I guess we will go down there now. And that is that we cannot use a straight line of ice here. Because we need to bring it down one block, like here. Because otherwise we would have a dead spot there and items flow from this side, and if they land directly in the dead spot, they wouldn't get transported. It's hard to see from here, really. So ideally I would want this to be one block higher, but I mean, having bedrock every now and then in your ice tunnel doesn't really matter. It adds like a few milliseconds to the item travel time. Maybe a few seconds, but not a lot. Okay, so what we will check for now is if we get items from here all the time. I think you cannot make these lava blades better as they are right now, because most will only be like a third way into the lava blade with the iron bar stopping them. And the lava blades are thin as possible. I guess we don't need to wait for that. But I don't think it burned any items. No, didn't. Okay. And now we need to do the trapdoor thing. Do I have trapdoors on me? Put them somewhere. There they are. Okay. I guess we can have the trapdoors even down here. We want them as far down as possible, really. Just because the further they are down, the more likely is it that zombies with whatever level of feather falling are going to die. We probably don't want these to be this far down, though. They didn't bring any string, I think. Nope, I didn't. Which is a problem, because I have to go up again to get string. But basically what we are going to do here is put all of these down. Then we are going to power them by default. I didn't make enough. Power them by default so they are open. And every time a mob falls down, these will close for like a split second. So the mob dies from falling damage, then they will open again, items fall down. And we collect everything. And if a mob happens to drop through this, he will get killed by the lava blade. Maybe we need these one block further up. Because I don't want mobs in the water getting stuck on these when they close again. I think it will be fine, otherwise we can move them later. Oh, okay, we saw a creeper go right under that, no problem. Perfecto. So we want to take all of these out. Actually, I really like these to be stone brick. Just because I always have my wire on stone brick, but I guess it doesn't matter all that much. So we will do this. for both sides. And then we will have string like, I guess on this level, we might have to figure it out first. Because the string might be too high or too low and the trapdoors do not close in time or open again before the mob falls on them. So give me a second, I will get some string and set this up. Alright, so this is the plan. Everything is in place, so we will place some torches. And hopefully get mob drops. Come on. Oh. Okay, more drops here. Okay, that skeleton died by falling damage, right? Yeah, drops are here. And it didn't sizzle. Okay. Let's wait for maybe one more. And then I will wait a bunch off camera. Can't really look up there because then I will trigger it. I guess I can go down here. Come on. Come on. I really need to light up caves around here. Like every time I go here to get lava, I hear mobs. Yeah, there's even a slime chunk somewhere there. So that's probably lowering my rates quite a bit. Slime chunks are the worst. I'm so glad no slime chunk is in here, because otherwise I would have to flood this all. Come on! Why no mobs dropping? Maybe a mob did drop. Okay. Didn't work for that creeper. I think they were too slow, so we would have to put them one higher. Actually, let me do that and test it, and I will come back to you. Alright, I've been watching this for around about 20 minutes. Like 5 minutes I watched this actively and then I built this, because I was pretty confident that this works more or less flawlessly. I was a little bit worried that items might get put onto these blocks. Like they fly out when the mob dies and land here, but it never happened, so I don't think it will ever happen. However, one thing that I saw happen is, I think it was here, 2 mobs fell down, a creeper and a zombie. And the creeper was a little bit faster than the zombie. I think it spawned on a lower level just. And that only made these activate like once, and then the zombie fell onto the hinge here and survived. Didn't fall into the water, but a super easy fix for that should be this. For which the torch might be in the way. But yeah, we can figure something out how to... We can just have the torch 1 block further back. Yeah, anyways, I think this is going to be it for today. Well, no, actually. It's not going to be it for today, because we will go to spawn. I saw that I have mail, so we will check that. And yeah, I will continue working on this between episodes. I also put a hopper down here, so this is where all my drops go at the moment. No, I picked it up. Yeah, see you at spawn, I guess. And here we are. This is my chest. 1 rose bush. Wow. Awesome mail. I consider this spam, and I'm pretty sure Nitro did it. Actually, let's update this. Come on. I think it updates. I guess we have to hold it in hand. I guess it's enough. I mean, it's 2/3 blue, so should be enough. Also, we will do a little shopping in my currently favorite spawn shop, which is Nitros. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still 1 obsidian. 8. Alright, now this is going to be it for today. Have a good day and take care. I will see you again next time.